Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 5th through to the 11th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, all the cards are going to fall down. They all fell on the deck, though. We're good. Before we begin, thank you. Oh, we did have a card fall out. Look at this, 8 of Wands, opportunities. Opportunities come into play. So your sun is self-expression, play. So this could be things that come in that allow you to tap into your inner child, your passions, your dreams, how to be more creative, self-expression. So especially when it comes to careers, but not limited to careers by any stretch of the imagination here, opportunities can come in so that you can express yourself. You can express your joys, your passions, your dreams and desires. And Jupiter goes into your 6th sign, right? So you may be, there could be opportunities for you to improve your health. Or maybe it is a duty or an act of service that you've always been drawn to. Opportunities open up that way to you. So let's put that back in and see what your cards are going to be. So we start with the Queen of Wands. She's the quiet one. She's the thinker. The 9 of Cups, your dreams, your desires, your wishes, your hopes. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. We don't want the 3 of Swords ever to come up, but 2 out of 2 so far. And the 9 of Swords. So there's the worries and the concerns. Let's stop there before we go on. Now, the Queen of Wands is a very strong card because we are very thoughtful. Now, this is all about our creativity and moving forward creativity. And, it's Wands, so we are thinking about how to bring out our passions, our desires, our wants through what we do. Maybe you are a songwriter. Maybe you are a writer, a blogger. What is your passion, your talents, your abilities, and how can you be more creative going forward? And so she's the thinker, though. She is looking for information. She is gathering information. She is asking the qualifying questions. She doesn't really say, I'm going to move forward this way, until she knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is the right way to move forward, that she has looked at things from every angle. And she is one that can actually detach herself from the situation to look at it without emotion, because sometimes when we put the emotion in there, the fears come up, and the fears we immediately turn away from instead of looking it in the eye and understanding why that fear is even present. Because sometimes we can dissipate that fear completely by looking at it in the eye. Now we have the 9 of Cups, which is our dreams, our desires, and our abilities. We have the 9 of Swords. And this is the doubt coming in. This is the, oh, I could never do that. I could never be that great. I could never apply myself. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I'm too tall. I'm too short. This is all those little worries, all those little fears of why you can't go forward into your dreams, your desires. And so, we have the 3 of Swords right next to it, which I think if you allow that to come in, it could be very depressive for you. Because you've told yourself that you're going to fail before you even got out of the starting gate. So pay attention to where the sun is breaking free here, where it's turning that sadness into joy, where we are recuperating, where we are recharging our batteries, where we are growing stronger, understanding our own empowerment, rebuilding our empowerment. Our underlying energy is the 6 of Cups. Now, this is first and foremost love yourself, but it could also be that something shows up from your past. So maybe it's a passion or a dream that you once had in your life. I got that kind of for Aries too. Maybe something like that is revisited, but I think more than anything, what's different between you and Aries is it actually shows up in your life. It actually shows up as an opportunity. Okay, because we did have the 8 of Wands pop out there. Now, the problem with the 8 of Wands that I didn't mention when I had that card up is sometimes we are so futuristic looking that we don't see the opportunities that are presented to us because we don't see the potential of the opportunity because it doesn't fit into the box we drew for our dreams and our goals and our desires. So stay open to experiences. Go with the flow. Just don't shut the door on something that shows up in your life as an opportunity simply because you think it doesn't fit with the storyline you are creating for yourself. Because it very well may lead you to the actual storyline that you are creating. For our overriding energy, we have the Seven of Cups. And this is starting to hone in our focus, I get very much with this card. We are seeing, all the distractions, all the dramas, all the things that are going on in our life, and we're seeing where we really want to put our energy, our focus, our drive going forward. So with you, with Jupiter going into your sign of, I think it's health and well-being, your sense of duty, commitment to the world, to the neighborhood, to the community, to yourself, could very well be that you are putting yourself first. You are seeing where you are second place and where you need to move it up to first place when it comes to health and well-being. And maybe allowing that inner child out. And, really getting into your passions this week. Into the things that make you happy. Into the things that make you smile. Where you could lose yourself for hours. We have the Empress with the Ten of Swords. And so the Empress says that you can move forward now. You can move forward into very new creative beginnings. And it really is attached to the Ten of Swords, which is the path you've walked, the wisdom that you've created. So maybe when you were 7 years old, you wanted to play the guitar and that didn't work out so well, and by 8 years old, you put it in the closet and you come across that guitar. And you pick it up and you go, you know what? I've got better motor skills than when I was 7 years old. I could actually do this. I learned something about reading music. I can apply that now. So it's the wisdom that you gained upon your path before, and that makes a lot of sense with, where was it? Our underlying energy of something from the past coming in. And saying, hey, remember when you used to love doing this? It's allowing your inner child to come out. It's allowing new, beautiful beginnings, creative beginnings to go forward. And with the Empress, I mean, we started with the Queen of Wands, which is a strong diplomat, but the Empress is even more of a diplomat, and she moves forward through her heart center, her passions, her dreams, her desires. For work, career, we have the Five of Cups. So we are looking at, really, we're crying over spilt milk when this card comes up. So what hasn't worked, move on. If you're having a hard time finding a job, this is a time to really turn it around and say, maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Maybe I need to explore new uncharted territory. Maybe I can't keep looking at that job site online. Maybe I need to walk down the busiest street and see, maybe I need to go to my favorite shop and see if they're hiring. What do I want to do? Do I want to be outside or inside? Where could I apply, even if they don't have the help wanted? Because they may just be waiting for that right person to walk in and you're it. This is where we can beat ourselves up so much with the moves we made in the past when it comes to career, that we feel that we kind of hit dead ends, that we can't move forward. And this card lays opportunity to, yes, you can move forward. It's time to revisit. It's time to look at what you learned from the experience so that you can move forward in a positive strength. So don't worry so much about the yesterdays of work and what you did and the goals that you had. Really start paying attention to what you can move into when it comes to creating wealth in your life. Securing that perfect career. Getting that promotion that you want. It's like today is the first day of the rest of your life if you choose to look at what you can do rather than what you couldn't do. And for love relationships, we have the Page of Cups. This is definitely a beautiful omen that new love can happen if you are single. You know, you are very spiritually connected here when this card comes up, and it's about new beginnings. Once again, your inner child. If you are in a relationship especially, and even if you're not, because I think you will probably have more of a likelihood of meeting somebody in a surroundings that allows your inner child to come out. So whatever you think is play, that is where you could possibly meet somebody. Wherever you think that you are going to get joy and laughter and giggles from the surroundings that you put yourself into, that's a higher likelihood that you are going to meet somebody in those areas. It's also about working the relationship deeper spiritually. Getting to know each other's heart and soul, passions, dreams, desires. Melting two hearts as one. Knowing what the other person is going to say before they say it. Because you are in the same vibration, you are in the same energy. So it's all about getting along. It's all about blending your energies together into something that is positive, something that is strong, something that has force going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.